Hey guys, welcome to our channel Luxify. On our video today we'll be bringing you a sneak peek into the homes of the richest CEOs worldwide. Now before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out when we upload new videos. Why not begin with a bang? First off is the richest CEO on our list. In fact, he is the richest man in the entire world, period. Jeff Bezos. Jeff has been the CEO of a company called Amazon since 1996. With a net worth of $160 billion. He is the first person to ever earn $1 billion in terms of how much he is worth. And it probably won't surprise you that with that amount of money available comes a lot of real estate also. According to Land Report magazine, Bezos is the 25th largest landowner in the US. Although the headquarters of his company is based in Seattle, he happens to own 5 properties across the US. Another fact that probably won't surprise you, Jeff happens to own the largest house in the world of Washington DC. The huge 27,000 square foot mansion was once a textile museum. He is currently renovating the property at the price of around $12 million, basically turning 2 mansions into one. This home was built with $23 million in cash. Once the renovation is complete, Bezos will be neighbours with one of the former presidents of the US, Barack Obama. For now, Bezos and his family live in Seattle, but he also has another home in Medina, Washington, once again being renovated at an estimate of $28 million. A Beverly Hills home worth $25 million, 3 linked apartments in Century Towers in New York worth around $8 million to top it all off. The second person on this list technically isn't a CEO anymore, however, he is the founder and was once the CEO of Microsoft, has made him one of the most recognizable faces in the world. Bill Gates owns a house also in Medina, Washington. The mansion has cutting-edge technology that make it a property worth of its tech-worthy owner. The lakeside mansion is 66,000 square foot. It took him a total of 7 years to build this house at a cost of $63 million. He purchased the lot in 1988 for $2 million. Since finishing construction, his house is estimated worth $130 million. Inside, the high-tech home includes a top-of-the-line sensor technology which allows guests to enjoy climate control in their rooms, lighting and complete control of all the house's features and appliances. The home has a modest 8 bedrooms and a slightly ridiculous 25 bathrooms and 6 kitchens. His dining room alone can hold up to 200 people. Outside sits a 60-foot heated swimming pool and is equipped with an underwater music feature. In case the house isn't entertaining enough, he also designed a trampoline room for his guests. This home is one of the 3 that Bill happens to own. Warren Buffett is the third man on our list. In 1958, Buffett purchased his 6,570 square foot home in Omaha for just $31,500, and even to this day he still resides at this property. Now, however, the property is valued at around $800,000. In keeping with his modesty, Buffett home doesn't even happen to be the most expensive in the neighbourhood. Not bad considering Buffett is worth just under $90 billion. Buffett is currently selling a home in Laguna Beach for $11 million, which he bought in 1971 for just $150,000. Not a bad profit. Now on to number 4, another technology marvel who also happens to be the 5th richest man in the world, Mark Zuckerberg, co-creator and CEO of a little well-known company called Facebook. He and his wife live in a $7 million home in California. The house boasts 5,617 square feet, is adorned with wooden floors, a saltwater pool, luxurious dining room, glassed in a sunroom, 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. The house was built in 1903. The home has some very quirky features. This includes artificial intelligence that happens to control the entire property. Zuckerberg decided to call him Jarvis. This cyber butler, as it were, is one of a kind technology that took him years to create. Mark has also bought $30 million worth of property around his home. He also bought another off-market property in 2013, which he paid over $10 million for. The property is situated in Delarue Heights. Later, he invested another $1.6 million to renovate the home, which includes an office, a media room, a half bathroom, a mud room, a laundry room, a wine cellar and a wet bar. However, his big spend on property is a plot of land based in Hawaii worth $100 million. He plans to set up 700 acres of property for luxury family getaways. These plots of land have a beautiful ocean view and an organic farm. Number 5 is the late Steve Jobs. Throughout his time as CEO of Apple, he also lived in the same area as Zuckerberg. in a 1930s Tudor style home. The beautiful home sat on half an acre and came in at 5,768 square feet. The home houses 7 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. The home replicated the British country style and was very understated for someone who has a massive tech mogul of one of the world's biggest companies. Moving on to Oprah Winfrey, well known for being one of the most successful talk show hosts of all time. She was also the CEO of Harpo Productions. She enjoys a very lavish lifestyle. In 2001, she purchased her 23,000 square foot home in Santa Barbara for $50 million. Then in 2014, Oprah bought an 8,700 square foot home in Colorado that she paid $14 million for. 2 years later, she then purchased a 23-acre horse farm estate for nearly $29 million. Also another 163 acres of property which sits on the slopes of a mountain in California. We can't be sure how much she spent on the house, but a property adjacent to her went up for sale for around $32 million, so let's assume it's not your average home. The 21st century farmhouse has a wraparound porch with ocean views, a country-style chef's kitchen, a terrace coming off the master bedroom, and a dining space for up to 6 people. Since becoming one of the first ever women billionaires, Oprah has accumulated a very generous estate. Elon Musk, the controversial genius behind Tesla and SpaceX, who also happened to create PayPal. Musk has a combined $72 million worth of homes around the area of Los Angeles. One of the homes was owned by Gene Wilder, which he purchased for $6.75 million. In 2013, he then turned that estate into a private school for his 6 children. 3 years later, Musk paid $24.25 million to buy a new mansion in the Bel Air neighborhood. He just bought his 5th home in that area, currently still under construction. Combine that with the $48 million he spent on previous houses, his total real estate values is around $78 million. All of his houses are situated close to one another, giving him a large compound in the Santa Monica Mountains. Larry Ellison, not the CEO but the CTO of Oracle. His home in Woodside, California is modelled after a 16th century Japanese empire's palace. The property is thought to be worth around $70 million. The 23-acre estate took 9 years to finalise designs and build, being completed in 2004. He also happens to own a historic garden villa in Kyoto, Japan, which was reportedly listed for a staggering $86 million. Along with the palace and the garden, he also teamed up with other household names to create the very well-known sushi chain Nobu. He also owns 24 properties in Malibu, worth millions of dollars. At least 10 of these properties are on the popular Carbon Beach. He also owns a racket club that he purchased for just $7 million. Mukesh Ambani, the richest man in India, and currently stands in the top 30 richest people in the entire world. We mention him in this video because he holds the title of owning the world's most expensive home. But we've already made an entire video about his home, so if you want to see it, head to our channel and take a look. We will put the link in the description for you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click like and subscribe to our channel. Also turn on notifications so we can see you in the next video. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.